Hi, everybody. Welcome to Training Dice, the weighted dice show, where me, Romeo Kilo 125, a new-ish DM, take a couple of new players and a couple of not-so-new players through the Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition starter campaign, learning the ropes as we go. So we'll start over here on my left with Azria. Introduce yourself.
Howdy, Azria, otherwise known as my internet handle Slugshita, and I am a tiefling rogue who likes to steal stuff.
On my other side, we have the lovely Talia.
Hi guys, I'm Bad Wolf Alia, and if I'm yawning, I'm just really tired.
It's okay, my feelings are going to be hurt either way. And on the other side of him, her, we have... I'm tired too. On the other side of her, we have Valak.
Hey guys, I'm Eric. I'm playing Valak. He's a drow cleric. He's a powerful healer, but gets himself into some trouble, so I'm currently unconscious in the middle of a fight, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, so speaking of that fight, who will remind me where we are, what's going on? Oh, sorry, before... our other player, Tyler, Captain Narwhal, is not going to be here tonight, so I will be subbing in for him after a fashion as Trenton Oldrun, the human fighter. Okay. Now, please, Valak, continue. Sorry.
No, that's it, I think.
We were fighting. Yeah, I think he.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the middle. We're in the middle of a fight at Wyvern Tor. Kind of took the spiral staircase all the way up to the top and took out some sentries along the way, and then we found ourselves in a big fight with an ogre named Gog and his peeps. We're kind of in the middle of that fight. Talia was controlling Gog for a bit with the Crown of Madness, but I think that's worn off or is wearing off.
I think it's still going, but
Isn't he the only one left?
Down on the job. Aren't you currently taking a siesta?
Yeah, I've had a bad run of luck. I was bleeding out, but someone stabilized me, which was great. And now I'm asleep. But everyone else has an extra 5 hit points still currently because of the aid that I cast before I passed out. I'll let you guys handle the ogre.
He's taking a nappy nap.
Yeah, so Valak may not have fully attuned to his new staff of defense, which possibly could have saved him from becoming unconscious, but that's all right, because his companions can take care of him.
Or will they?
Yes, if they choose to. They can. Will they? All right, so let's jump you guys right back in here. And I just realized that Talia, you're way down outside the cave.
Oh yeah, Talia was not about to get hit by.
I didn't want to get near that.
I'm trying to zoom in to get a good picture, and I can't because you're too far away.
Cave.
Okay, there we go. We'll zoom in and enhance as needed.
You want me to just move my token inside the mouth?
No,
of the
it's all
cave?
right. Because I'll forget that you're out there and try to have Gog hit you or something. All right. So I did do a tiny bit of research.
Uh-oh.
And so Crown of Madness, Talia, to let you know, he has to hit something.
He has to hit something.
If there is anyone in his range, he has to hit it.
Even Sleeping Valak?
Even a Sleeping Valak.
Oh no.
Now,
and he's currently
for you
under
all,
Crown of Madness, right?
He is currently under Crown of Madness, but he has to attack before moving.
Rip Valak.
Let me you know what? I will read again.
Valak, you know I like you, right? You're gonna die.
Your actions say otherwise sometimes.
Is my glass staff, can it react while I'm asleep?
If only.
Like Doctor Strange's cloak.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, there is, I believe, a magical item that's similar to that. But it's not what you have. Crusader's Mantle. Crown of Madness. When you order your choice, blah, blah, blah. Charmed target must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. Target can act normally on its turn if you choose no creature or if none are within reach.
And that's what confused me, because I thought if I didn't choose to hit anybody, stay there.
It will act normally as if it were not under your control.
Oh, okay.
So if you don't pick someone for it to hit,
go ahead.
If you don't pick someone for it to hit, it'll act like it's not even under the spell. So it could hit Valak. It could run at you.
Am I the only one that can see the crown then?
I don't think so. At one point I thought yes, but I think that's a different spell. I think everyone can see the crown.
It's beautiful.
For the sake of story, I'll say yes, everyone can see the crown because I like that idea.
Okay. So he is still currently under my crown.
Yes. However,
and she doesn't pick someone. She doesn't lose the spell. It's just he just kind of acts normally for a turn.
Right.
Okay.
He does what he would otherwise do.
I don't know if Gog would hit a sleeping drow. He would.
I don't know if that's his style.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't remember who the last person who hit Gog was. So,
it wasn't Valak. He was like.
I also don't remember if it's actually his turn. The turn order says it is.
Should we re-roll for initiative? Because I honestly don't remember.
I think maybe we should. Give me just a second. Give me a second.
My token. Oh, there I am.
Everybody, click your tokens.
Yep, far out of the cave.
And roll initiative.
I have the wrong hand.
Ooh, that's low.
Stat block up.
That's low.
Oh.
What even is the point anymore?
Well, Talia, what's your dexterity modifier?
It is a number that I will tell you at some. I find that number. That number is.
What's your total dexterity score?
11.
Okay, yes. So your modifier is 0. Okay.
Yay.
Oh, I guess I need to roll for Trenton too. Trenton, where's your character sheet? This is Trenton's voice now. Hi guys, my name's Trenton.
It's like he never left.
Okay, so yeah, we'll use this initiative order because
it's just simpler this way.
I honestly don't remember where we were, and yeah, it's kind of hard to storytell if I don't. So, let's just jump right back in, shall we?
Okay, Valak, you just stay there.
Yeah, Valak, play dead.
Got it.
So Valak is lying on the ground. His glass staff perhaps rolled a few inches away from his hand. I believe, Azria, you medicine checked to stabilize him?
Don't know.
Somebody did.
Wasn't here. I think I did.
No, you were
I think it was
here,
Azria.
Rick.
No, I was, but I was like absent in the time that this was going on.
Oh, that's right.
But yeah, I think.
But I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I did stabilize him, so he was good.
Yeah, somebody stabilized him. Okay. So Valak's lying on the ground, unconscious. Azria is standing over it, guarding him with his daggers. Trenton, just having destroyed the last of the orcs, and Talia safely outside the cave.
Being a true hero.
But to the close observer, realizing that she's actually puppet mastering half of this fight. So Trenton will go first. So you will all see him slowly shake his head as if his mind is clearing. He'll stand upright. And all of a sudden he becomes rather rigid in his movements. Like he's not really sure what's going on. And he will just slowly turn and he'll see this ogre that's standing over Valak's unconscious body. And as soon as he sees that, he will cry out some battle cry that none of you recognize in a language that none of you have ever heard before. And he will run at the back of and slash at Gog the Ogre with Talon, the sword, two-handed, and will hit him for 15 points of... No, I'm sorry, he will not hit him. Oh, no.
Oh,
Crap,
no.
I'm reading this wrong.
Oh.
You will hit him for 15 points of damage. So he's actually going to kind of do like a run past and slash to come up beside.
Ooh. Surround me.
Okay. And he will just,
Like he never left.
as if no words, not even actually turning to face Gog, he just kind of runs past, very stiff, and just slash, machine-like, if you will. And Talia, then it will become your turn.
Okay, and is Grog at this point still under?
Gog is still under the Crown of Madness.
Okay.
But if you don't tell him to hit somebody, he gets to hit whoever he wants.
He gets to hit something and then move,
Okay,
right?
so what I'm going to do
Only
is
if she... Sorry.
Gotcha.
I'm going to do a thing called... let's go with Chill Touch. I'm going to release Crown of Madness.
Okay.
Because if I'm not mistaken, he's the only one left.
He is the only one left. There are basically no options for you to make him hit anymore.
Okay, so I'm going to release that and cast Chill Touch. That's 120 foot range.
Okay. You're not going anywhere near this fight.
I'm not going anywhere
Oh,
near this
Chill
guy.
So your 20 will hit him for 4 points of damage.
And I believe that reduces his movement, right?
Does Chill Touch reduce movement? Let's find out. Let's consult the compendium at dndbeyond.com.
Why is it called Chill Touch if it has such a high range?
Because it conjures a
It conjures a little hand.
a skeletal hand.
Ah. Then me stabbing something should be dagger touch, right?
Yes, dagger touch.
Uh,
Chill touch.
It's the chill of the grave.
It's a necromancy spell, so a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range.
I don't think it does.
No.
No.
But if the target is undead, it then has disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
Okay.
That's good to know. It's also necrotic damage. Okay.
Frostbite.
Yeah, I always imagine chill touch to be like an ice thing. But
I'm a
it's
very
not.
warm
It's chilling, as in
Owl, I'm very loving.
Right.
An accurate description of who I am.
yeah. Sure.
what's it about?
Okay.
About
Or a drow.
Well, anyway, with that, Gog is going to. He's going to shake his head as if he's coming to his senses as well, which we now know he is in doing.
GG party.
And he's going to take this hammer that he's wielding, and he's going to swing it at the guy who just slashed him in the back.
oh no.
And that's a 13
I don't think that hits.
to hit
His AC is
Trenton.
like
and
15 or
his
17.
AC is 19, so he will
19.
miss.
Jesus.
So he's in just a little bit of pain, and so he'll just
Do
right
the thing
over the
he
top of his
does.
head.
That does not hit.
Velik, you continue to lie there and breathe. At least you're breathing. Actually, you go after Azria. Sorry. So, Azria, it's in fact your turn. If you have anything you could revive Velik with, or if you want to try to do something to Gog.
Maybe dagger touch.
Our new dagger touch edition.
Caress of the blade.
Oh god.
Oh, I was confused. I thought I didn't have anything else. I was looking on the wrong page.
It's very 50 Shadesy.
What was it? Caress of the
I don't have anything that I can use to help him out, sadly. I'm just gonna sneak around and just cut him up a little bit.
Okay.
And
You gotta say the special attack or else it doesn't count.
dagger touch.
He's not going to use mine. You'll hit the first time, but you will miss the second. And you do get sneak attack because he was just trying to hit Trenton. So you're going to do 8 points of damage for that.
One helpful.
Now, Valak, you get to continue just lying there and breathing.
Snore, whistle, snore, whistle.
And we're back around to Trenton again, who will now turn to face Gog and slash at him again with Talon. He will hit again with Talon, and Gog will take on a very confused look. As he doesn't realize what has just happened, and then he'll just fall over backward onto Azria.
Dexterity save! Dexterity save!
Sure. Azria, make a dexterity save.
Which, that's saving throws, right?
Yes. Okay, yeah, you save.
Yeah.
You nimbly dodge out of the way as he falls prone behind him. He is, in fact, now dead.
Oh, nice one.
Okay,
And so-
I'm gonna go up to Valak. Where's your body? Where's your body?
Oh, hey, there she is. Welcome.
Hi,
Welcome.
hi guys.
Yeah.
What's
Cave.
doing in there?
You also walked backwards into the cave.
I moonwalked into the cave.
Yeah.
And I am going to administer my potion of healing. It is a... Oh, I think it's actually a pretty good one. It's a 2d4 plus 2.
That is a standard healing potion.
That's a very good potion.
It heals between 2 and 10 hit points.
So do I have to roll that?
The person taking it will roll it.
Unconscious.
So I roll it.
Yes.
What is it?
2d4 plus 2.
Ugh. I always do that.
Forward
It's
slash.
the wrong slash. I was like, that looks right to me.
Ooh, nice.
Well, I put +4. Wow, I'm on fire here.
That's fine. I'll just take 2 off of it. You heal for 9 hit points. Yay!
Boop, 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 boop.
Da, da, da. You're alive!
Hi.
What's what I missed?
Good
What's going
morning, sunshine.
All right then.
Thanks,
Let's
Talia.
see.
You're welcome.
Defeating the monsters at Wyvern Tor completes a quest given to you by the Town Master, which we know about. And it delivers on the promise to the Necromancer that you killed. So...
We made a promise.
We did it barely.
Well, I mean, you did kind of agree.
Oh yeah, we were gonna bring bodies back to him, right?
Yeah,
Or
something like that. But then, Valak shredded him, so it doesn't really matter. Everyone take 313 experience.
313.
Yes.
So 720. 726.
Yep, 1726.
Yes. And that means you are... How close are you to
Still have
leveling up?
inspiration.
I do, yep.
Let's see. I think the next level is at at 2,500 experience.
All right.
2,700 experience. So you still got a little ways to go. All right.
Ooh, good to be awake. Good to be back.
So, Azria, make a perception check. Well, everybody can, but particularly Azria.
I'm not very
Oh, I see
perceptive as to where
everything.
perception is. Haha.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, as you look around, looking for more enemies to destroy, you all notice, however, Talia, you notice this first, that
Darn.
there is a treasure chest in the back of the cave. And I did not actually get a token for this, so...
Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
You're all looking, you're racing to it. There.
I bet it's here.
It's right
Yeah!
there. Talia, with your natural 20 perception check, you noticed it first.
Yeah.
It's not there.
It's mine.
There is gold of an unspecified amount. I'll just type that in later.
Okay.
And 3 vials of perfume.
No potions?
No potions.
What a ripoff. Okay.
Wait. Did I give you guys the treasure from defeating the... I did. I didn't tell you how much money it was, though, did I?
No, but we can do that later.
Yeah. Remind me. Don't let me forget. I owe you money from this and from the necromancer and the zombies.
Alia always.
Okay. All right. So to be honest, before we started tonight, I was like, "Oh yeah, this ogre fight will take like an hour and a half, and we'll just call that a night." Yeah, that took all 2 rounds. All right.
Were that awesome?
Yes.
A tauntaun tank.
Amazing.
I underestimated your awesome. So yeah, you get 3 vials of perfume that are worth some amount of money each. I think they're worth 10 gold each, and I'll put the money in chat later.
Okay.
For you guys
Dog
to
has
divide
some
up among
weird
yourselves.
backstory. He's got some perfumey backstory, I think.
He's a nose.
Yeah, he's got a tickle room.
Okay. So yeah, that ends initiative. There is nothing else of interest in this cave aside from rotting orcs and ogres.
I'm gonna leave the cave.
What do you want to do now?
Wait, did anyone take the perfumes?
Yeah, we took it.
Talia has them. You're welcome to divide them if you want. But she found the
I'm good.
chest.
Gotcha.
Outside.
Okay.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Outside.
Okay, where you guys want to go next?
Outside.
Yeah, let's take a look at the map here.
Aw, can't move my token anymore.
So
I just realized how you guys are seeing the stuff that I put on the map.
But it's so secret.
When the page loads, apparently the little patches I put on load first.
And there's
Yeah.
like this outline.
I can't see the outline.
Oh,
my
I can
screen
see the
my
outline.
screen must just be too small. Okay.
So I mean,
Was that really everything there?
That was literally everything there. They were
Wow.
just ogres that had been terrorizing the countryside.
Was that?
go
And
ahead.
That was the only
Wyvern
quest, right?
Tour.
You have a couple of other side quests. Does anybody want to try to remember them?
I don't have my
Boy,
notebook.
do I. It's the wrong one.
I feel like, buddy,
If only we had.
if only we had someone who writing.
Spellbook. Did we found out the spellbook location, correct?
Yeah.
We're gonna turn that back into her.
Did. You went to talk to her, you found out the information, but you have not yet been back to Fandolin to tell
Right.
Sister Gariel the answer.
And then we finished up the Wyvern Tour quest.
That's what
And then
you
we
just
checked
did.
out. Then we checked out Old Owlwell because that was like a point of interest, and I think that was it for quest wise. Is what we had.
You have one more thing.
Oh, we do?
You
Do
do.
we?
It was kind of an optional thing. You're not supposed to report back to anyone about it. You remember the lady...
Oh yeah,
who
she told us about
rescued.
the like treasure or whatever in her store or something that was
Yes.
hidden somewhere.
Yes, she didn't have anything with her to reward you, so...
Should we just check out Ice Spire Peak
I
and
know,
then?
right? It's calling my name. Talia.
So you're going to
Or
go
should
mountain
we-
climbing now? Don't forget you have
No.
2 oxen and a broken down cart back at the ruins of Coneyberry.
Yeah, they're dead now.
Ugh. Well, we could go back to Coneyberry and then just hightail it to Phandalin.
What are we gonna do though? Isn't it like a broken down part?
Because it's still work, though. That's the question.
Should we fix it?
Each of you take 22 gold.
Funny.
Yeah.
Okay. 219.
Seriously? So much.
I don't. Only thing I bought so far was
I have 232.
I only bought
Must
I
be
only bought
missing gold
20
then.
flasks of oil. That's
I haven't
no
bought
problem.
anything and I'm only
I have a
at
problem.
36.
I do.
Just oil crack. Okay, should we head back
Gotta
to
keep going.
either we head back to Coneyberry and try to fix our wagon and head back to Vandalin that way, or just fuck the oxen and we just go to Vandalin
Do we have
the
the
long
supplies
way.
to repair the? Oh, we can cut down trees, I guess, and make wood, but that would take
Yeah.
time.
It's not like
We're just gonna start
super
up
broken.
a farm. Let's
Uh,
start a sustainable farm.
Start up a new
outside.
life out here in the woods and your goblins.
Just
We can
revive
be
Coneyberry.
organic.
Their quest really took a boring turn if they're
Suddenly this turns into
consciously
Harvest Moon.
farming. Yeah.
Harvest Moon. Oh goodness.
We could be organic.
Oh god.
Turns into an
Okay.
RP.
But yes, so
Farming.
you can go back to Phandalin and
There's
report
something
back to
hidden along
everybody,
the way.
or you can. You see Thunder Tree is up here. That's where the lady was telling you.
But that's so far away. Didn't we head?
I love
Say
how
we
he
should-
says that like we're actually like trekking
You
it up.
actually had to walk.
No, I'm saying we should stop by that. When on our way back to Neverwinter, so we can talk to the one dudes about the glass staff problem or whatever, right?
Right.
We're not starting a
No.
Oh my gosh.
Just turn our cart into like a ground tiller. Just have the oxen start tilling the land.
Turn Tank
Okay,
sword
so-
into a plow.
You're an Albrecht.
So should we just go round off these quests, collect whatever we
Oh,
collect?
we're still trying to figure out where the where the black spider, what they're looking for, the
webs.
and yeah, the
Oh yeah, black spider.
why the two brothers were taken away so that they could find the well.
Yes.
I just
Oh yeah,
completely-
you still have to go try to save
The
Gundren
main
Rockseeker.
quest.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I got you
Gundren.
started on this whole thing.
Completely forgot about him. I was like,
Yeah, everybody
Wait,
take
I'm
another 8 gold.
confused.
there's another thing. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
yeah, and then Wave Echo Cave. Gundren knows where that is too.
That's it. Yes, thank you. Where's my pens?
Wait, oh, I wish I knew where. I've lost my little notebook that had so many notes.
We should go to Wave Echo Cave and get some magical weapons made for sure.
First, you have to find
last
Wave Echo Cave.
Well, yeah.
Well, the black spider knows where it is, but we don't know where the black spider is, and we
The
need to
black
find the
spider
black.
I
is
wonder
at
if the
Wave Echo
blacks-
Cave.
I
That's
wonder
the
if the
thing.
black spider is
Find
in
people
that.
who work for the black spider, which we did, but then he was
Honeycomb.
taken off to Neverwinter because he was friends with, I think, Gundrick, right? And then which was Glassstaff, so it would make sense to head back to Neverwinter so we could talk to him about where the black spider would be.
Isn't it
Something
Craig?
like that. But
Craig
Yarno,
Maw Castle?
Glassstaff, before he was carted off to Neverwinter, told you he doesn't know where the Wave Echo Cave was. He was never.
Never
told.
mind. I know where the black spider is, though.
However,
I bet the black spider's in that honey. Secret honeycomb shape.
Spiders, honeycombs, obviously.
It's a thing, okay, Val?
anyway, so Cragmaw Castle was another place. That's where Gundren Rockseeker was taken off to.
Yeah, Craig Maw Castle. Maybe Black Spider's at that castle.
Well, you know that the Black Spider is at Wave Echo Cave.
Right.
Wait, never mind.
Black Spider's at Wave Echo Cave.
And we don't know where Black Spider is, but we could find people who possibly work for Black Spider and they get the location. So Glassstaff has no idea where it's at, so that's kind of a dead trail. So we need to find people who do, so we can find out where it is.
So
I
Gundren
wanna get
an
Rockseeker
Aspire
knows where Wave
Peak.
Echo Cave is. Gundren
So we need to find
Rockseeker is at Cragmaw Castle.
Yes.
Where's Cragmaw Castle?
Maybe
What good is
Kragmaw
that
hideout?
fire?
Let's go back to town then, finish up the quest, and ask where Cragmaw Castle is.
It's probably by Kragmaw hideout.
Probably.
Cragmaw Hideout is the cave that you found Sildar Hallwinter in.
Oh.
Is that what the wolf pelts?
Yes, that is this place. That's
Okay.
Cragmaw Hideout.
Oh yeah.
I feel like there's a lot we're missing from here.
I
There
think
is,
maybe
in fact,
that-
no. You cleaned this place out.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. What
That's
about
right, it was the
that's
bug
where-
bear.
So the
Yeah.
viewers can see.
What about that honeycomb in the forest behind Kragmaw hideout?
Whatever do you mean?
Yeah. What possibly could you mean?
All right, should we round out these quests then
Yeah, let's
and
do it.
head to try to find Gundren?
Do we get EXP for turning in quests? Or is it just like in combat
You
pretty
have
much?
already got. If you're talking about the orcs, you've already gotten your XP for that.
Okay, so the experience comes from like doing the quests, not turning them in,
Right.
essentially. Okay,
Yes.
all right. You just get a reward.
This is
Gotcha.
not World of Warcraft. You don't have to actually turn in the
Darn.
quest to get the XP for it.
Honestly, I was right there with you, Asri. I was like, no, we haven't turned it in to the customer. Therefore,
Can't
we
get it.
haven't-
You just
I mean,
get rewards.
You
All right,
never
makes-
know what that dude might have learned in the meantime,
Years
yeah,
of
or
War-
what
pla-
reward he might have
Sorry,
for you
but
because
years
of
of playing
that.
World of Warcraft has taught me that I have to go back to the.
I've actually never played WoW before.
Oh, you're.
Well, basically, all MMOs work that way, where you have to turn it in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So what are we doing?
Heading back to town, turning in
Valak is
quests,
getting
then
very
seeing
cranky.
if somebody knows where Cragmaw Castle
Just
is.
crushing
That's
the
the plan of
clothes
action.
after being half dead. Just
Okay,
God.
so it sounds like you guys are going back to Phandalin?
back to the
Yes.
cart.
Okay.
Back to
Fixing it up if we can, making it move better, then we'll head back to the
Okay.
Endlin.
Alright. Well, then we'll make this easy. You get back to the cart to find the oxen missing a bloody trail leading off into the forest.
I knew it.
Thanks.
Your supplies, surprisingly, are untouched.
Not juice.
And the cart, you could probably repair it, but you don't have anything to pull it.
Want to follow the trail, guys?
It's bloody.
The
We should,
blood
like,
trail.
Snapped it or something. Yeah, the blood trail leading with the oxen, probably.
We're gonna go chase down a bear,
Um,
or is it something else?
question.
It's probably.
We
the,
have no idea.
Could be the hag.
It's 5 bugbears.
Valak, make me a
obviously.
nature check. Oh,
Naked check.
nature check.
Ooh,
Oh wow!
it was one of that D&D
It's pretty
things.
nice after dark.
This is getting wild.
You look too excited about that too. He's like, I got this.
Roger, checking.
You can imagine that any number of things could have dragged off the oxen. Most likely candidates, because you have already encountered one, are owl bears.
Talia knows nature.
Maybe
Talia,
we'll find some owl bear eggs.
you're fairly
for,
certain
Tank.
that it was an owl bear, and you probably don't want to go after it because it probably has a whole family wherever it took 2 oxen to.
It's a mama owl bear.
How big are owl bears?
We do not want to mess with it.
Didn't
We
we
can
mess
get-
with them?
Could steal one of the babies for Tank.
But we might die in the process. I don't want that.
Listen
I'm just
to
kidding.
Trenton.
Would it be worth it, though? That's the question. Is happiness.
He will. Tranton will look at you when you suggest stealing an owl bear for him, just very stoically, and say, "I do not understand the purpose of this.
He wants to raise one and have it fight beside him. I'll
What
remind
use
him.
could I have for an owl bear? They are
Really?
savage
He's an
beasts."
automaton.
He's literally standing upright, just.
This is
Yeah.
not computing.
Okay, let's hightail it to Phandalin.
Good idea.
Okay, well, you can't make it there on foot in one day, so you're gonna have to stop probably about halfway and make camp.
I suck at walking.
Well, I mean, it's like 40 miles away. Each one of these hexagons is 5 miles.
What about that cluster of hidden hexagons?
What?
Why
What?
don't we look
cluster?
at here?
The one
How do I
here.
make a? There's that one, and there's one near Vandalin too.
I don't see anything.
I don't think.
Shut up! You don't look
My
behind the curtain.
spidey sense is tingling.
Would you? Do you want me to put the fog of war back on?
No.
Oh.
Okay. somebody roll me a d20.
Got you, homie. Boom.
Damn it.
Okay. You stop for the night. Talia pulls out her fancy tent, and you all sleep safely and soundly, munching on rations that you scavenged from the cart. You wake up fully healed, fully restored. All your spell slots and everything are back the next day.
What about the glass staff?
The glass staff. Nothing happened with the glass staff at sunset because it was fully charged already.
Light can still hit it.
Yes, keep it. Start using that. I get it.
Good idea.
Where's Trenton? There's Trenton.
Oh, so I can restore everything. That means spell slots and everything.
Your
is
spell
come back.
slots, everything comes back.
Okay. So let's keep moving.
So I have 4 spell slots, level 1 and 2, level 2, correct?
Yeah.
Talia, sorcerer. You would have something. I think you have 4 1s and 2 2s. Is that what you said?
Okay, yeah. That's
and
what I have now.
then Trenton, not Trenton. Valak, you have.
I have 4 and 2.
You also have 4 and 2. Yes.
Has our temporary hit points that Valak gave us, those ran out, right?
Those would have run out now that you have rested.
Okay.
Because your rest by nature was also
Okay.
8 hours.
You gave us 5, right? Okay, I'm back to 28.
So yeah, you are now squarely back on your maximum, your normal maximum hit points.
Okay.
But you wake up fully rested, and if you want to, we can continue back toward Vandalin.
Vandalin.
And as you come walking back into town, so maybe early afternoon, the small child you remember, little kid, who was
The
asking
jerk?
his mother where you were going.
They were gonna die.
Yeah, his mother responded that you were going to die just like all the others. He will spot you because apparently it seems he has been watching for your return from the steps of the inn. As soon as he sees you, he runs back to the town square and starts yelling for everyone and all to hear that you're coming back. It's completely and utterly surprised. So you get looks of surprise because you're stumbling in, tired and dirty, and I mean you're fully alive, but you're not still not in perfect shape. It's not like you're clean and pressed.
Talia? Oh, we.
I mean you're okay. You just destroyed some orcs, some zombies, a necromancer, and dealt with a hag. So. Not to mention the goblins you slaughtered and the owlbear.
Banshee.
Was it a hag or a banshee? Banshee. You're right.
Banshee.
Was it the lady that took the brush comb thing?
Yeah. You weren't there.
Right, I was, and I was standing outside.
So yeah, he goes running through the town screaming that you've returned, the saviors have returned. So what you gonna do?
Let's go turn in stuff.
Yeah, Azria, I kind of want to get a drink. Maybe we could turn in some quests and grab a pint.
Great idea.
All right, let's go back over to the Vandalin map. That's probably would be helpful. I thought we were.
I'll be right back.
So, as you come back into town, you get back to the town square, and Sister Gariel comes up to you. Did you find her? Did you meet her? Did she give you the information?
She was very pleased with the comb.
Oh, good.
And, they give us the information.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
gonna not remember.
The book. Where did she say where it is?
The book is at a place
Yes, yes.
that
I
is
interrupt.
called. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, she didn't. She didn't specifically say, but she did tell us that Boggentil was the spellbook's most recent owner, which has been a while
Yes.
since she's talked to him, and that's all we know.
The-
A necromancer named Boggentil owns the book. Last that she knows.
A necromancer named Boggentil.
Yes.
Mm,
That's all she said.
That's the person who made the book. That's all she told you?
That's all she told us.
She was very talkative.
I tried to
Ezria,
get more out of her.
Make a something check. Make a history check.
I tried to get more out of her, but just had to shut up.
Everybody can make history checks if you want. Oh, Talia, you did too. Azria, you remember that what Talia and Valak told you when they came back from dealing with the Banshee, was not about Boggentil. It was that Agatha gave the book to a man named Cernoth from the city of Erebor.
Right.
More than 100 years ago, and that's the last time she saw it. She's like,
Oh.
Boggentil, I already knew that!
Yes, Cernoth. What does my 19 history, guys?
You remember, I mean, your history
yeah.
is just to remember what you learned from the I
Thank,
mean, granted,
thank
that was like 2
goodness.
months ago at this point.
That is history.
All right.
So
So-
let's tell her that
You can lay that information towards her then.
we have 100-year-old information.
Well, that's fine. That's better than what I had.
Okay.
And the Erebor, where's Erebor now? Like, it's not even there anymore, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, Erebor was under siege.
That's right, and that's where she said that.
Yeah, 50 years ago or something, it was under siege.
Or is this where the necromancer was? Or
No,
my
Banshee
mind
told us that the book was with a necromancer named Cernoth in Erebor,
At Erebor,
which is
okay.
a city of wizards and stuff.
And then it was under siege. Oh my god, so
Right.
years ago.
And then we're like, ugh, Banshee. And then we went to Old Elwell.
My
Banshee. Yes. So you'll tell her that the name of Cernoth and from the city of Erebor. And she's like, oh yes, that is exactly what I need. Thank you so much. And she'll like grab your hands in both of hers, Valak, as you tell her this. And like, thank you so much. I knew I could count on you. And she will just turn her back on you. She already gave. Did she already give you?
She just gave us a comb.
Okay,
I
then
think.
she will give you. Where is it? Turning back and forth. She'll give you. I think they're 3 healing potions.
I feel like, didn't she already give that to us?
But we just, yeah.
Had you used them already?
They
Yeah.
did not.
Yeah, you get 3 healing potions for completing this. I don't think you finished them though, or I don't think you've used them already. Hang on, I'll be right back. Sorry. So she'll give you the 3 healing potions because I don't think you got them. I will be right back.
Have fun.
Yeah, I'll just take the healing potions and I can give you guys some later.
That works. 'Cause I think Talia was the one who took the 3 last time. It was Talia or Valak. I can't remember. Trenton.
Yeah, I think
But
Trent
he's
had a whole bunch
here.
of them.
So who's to say?
Okay, so that's one of the. And what else do we have to? What other quests do we have to round out? So we cleared up Old Allwell.
Well, that was just a point of interest. I don't think it was given us to as a quest. It was just kind of like, hey, there's a bunch of zombies here. That's check it out or something like that. But it was
Weren't the orcs there? Or no? Where were the we cleared out orcs somewhere for somebody.
Yeah, at the Old Owl. No,
The orcs were on a mountain called Wyvern Tor.
Yeah,
that's where we were given the quest. That was like for 500 gold, I think. Right?
The quest from the town master
Yeah.
was to clear out the orcs.
Okay, that
and yes, I think there was actually a request for that.
All right, let's go check in with the town master.
A reward, I mean.
But Old Owl, or the Old Owl, all right. That's where all the zombies and stuff were.
Yes, the Old Owl Well is where the zombies were.
And that was just like a point of interest, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
There were, you heard there was something going on, and
Yeah. Gotcha. Julio.
okay. So yeah, you're gonna go to the town master to turn in the orc quest. All right. So as you get over to the town master's hall and you walk in, you'll find him dozing behind his desk, just kind of sleeping, snoring slightly. But as you walk in, you'll start awake and oh, you've returned. That's never happened before. Well, things have certainly gotten quieter around here since you turned up. The red brands have disappeared. I don't know what could have happened to them.
We got rid of them.
Preposterous.
No, we did.
You mean that dirty fellow from that you dragged in here, that other dirty fellow drug out?
That's correct. That was the other one behind it all, pretty much, kind of directing everything in a sense.
One
Telling
man
him all what
couldn't
to
do
do.
all of that.
You'd be surprised. He was a ringleader of sorts, and we kind of got rid of his influence on the area.
Who was that again?
That was Glassstaff.
Then I'll show him the glass staff.
That too.
Well,
Boom.
what's that supposed to mean? I don't. So wait, are you Glassstaff? And he'll look around like he's trying to find guards or something before he remembers there are no guards in Phandalin.
I am not glass staff, but I now have his staff because we've taken care of him as well as the orcs at Wyvern Tor.
Oh, so the name was actually based on a thing he carried? Who does that?
Weird people, you'd be surprised.
It is becoming clear to you that this man had never seen Glassstaff in person. He'd only heard the name. So he did not realize that there was actually a glass staff involved.
Now
Okay.
he knows.
So we're here to collect, and we're in a hurry.
Collect for what?
This is the town master, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we cleared out the orcs at Wyvern Tor. I believe that was what you assigned us to do, right?
One of us has a paper. No, it was like a quest on a board. Then one of us took the paper.
What proof have you?
Yeah, I don't have it. Do you have it? Letter.
I think he means proof that we cleared out the.
Yeah, anybody could just go take the sign off the board and bring it in and say, "Oh, look, I did this."
Shoot. That's with the bottles of perfume, perhaps? No, that one. We can no.
I mean,
We're at a dilemma right now. We're trying to prove that we killed the orcs, Talia.
How do we prove to the town master we've killed the orcs?
Man,
Can I just cast like thaumaturgy and like shake the building and look at it and be like, "We're here for our money. We took care of it," and then see if we scare them?
so he's trying to cheat us?
he wants
No,
you
he
to
wants
prove that
to
you
prove.
killed the orcs, because anybody
I'm
could
just gonna-
just go grab the sign.
We
and say
we
that
should have
they did.
decapitated the head one and then brought it in.
I'm gonna scare them with this. Just look really pissed.
Oh,
Yes.
Make an intimidation check, Malik.
Intimidation or persuasion?
Intimidation.
All right.
So while he is definitely shaken by your display of force, he seems to recognize that it's mostly a trick. And he's like, "Don't think you can intimidate me. I run this town. Now, if you want paying for the orcs, prove it."
With an 18, I'm gonna go up to him. Listen, you sent us to do a job, and we went, been gone a reasonable. Do you think that we would have come back if we hadn't done this? Do you think they would have just let us walk out?
Well, you could have gone anywhere. I mean, you stole Barthen's cart.
What do you mean we stole it?
The cart! It was parked right in front of Barthen's provisions, the one you had just delivered to him earlier that same day.
We delivered the supplies. I mean, it was... No, we didn't steal it. It
We
was...
didn't steal it.
We
yeah.
started with that cart.
It was
Yeah.
what's-his-face. No, it was what's-his-face's cart, but then we went out to look for him because he got snagged by the black spiders. So we were simply using it because it was our friends.
That cart belonged to Barthen. Your job was to deliver it. You stole his property. Get in that jail cell.
Oh, he's telling us now?
Yes,
Right.
he is ordering you of your own volition to get into the jail cell.
Could
I'm gonna
the-
look at him.
Could the perfume? Could we show him the perfume with that, like,
I'm gonna.
somehow?
I rolled a 25.
I mean, it's perfume.
Intimidation.
25 intimidation, Talia. Time to good cop, bad cop this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, would you like to try to show him the perfume?
I'm gonna like.
You
Grab
should spray on the perfume. And
Yeah. Reach into my bag, start spritzing. Listen,
Wait,
we did a job. We expect to get paid for it.
what is that lovely smell that reminds me of my late wife?
That's me.
She was killed by the orcs at Wyvern Tor. If you have that, you must have done it. All right, here, and he'll give you 25 gold each.
Damn it! I wanted to like.
we're not done scaring you.
I wanted to scare you.
We got 25 each.
Yes.
Yep. Because it was 100 for the reward. I thought it was 500 for
Yeah,
some
man.
reason.
I rolled a really good intimidation. I was already sassy with it.
Well, you
Still
pulled
doing
out the
it.
perfume. Yeah. So,
Okay, so that's done.
Okay.
so mark another quest off the list.
Yeah.
So should
This is the
we?
part of the show where we turn all the quests.
I think we just did. That was the last one, pretty sure. So now we're trying to find where
Oh, it's fine, Gundren.
Gendron, so we can find the castle and in turn find the well, so we can find the black spider and
So
Quests.
you're gonna skip over the quest to find
Unless-
the treasure at the town that the lady sent you for?
Oh, it's in this town?
No,
no, it's at the town near.
it's way back in the
Neither.
tree.
Oh.
Yeah,
Eh,
I was thinking we could get it after we find all this out first, because that's like a lot of backtrack. But that's just my thought process. Anybody else can chip in their ideas.
let's. I know where Cragmaw Castle is. Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel like going about doing that?
Asking people around the town, seeing what they know.
Okay. So, if you, where would you like to go first to try to find out?
What about the possibly the general shopkeep? I mean, he was the.
So the two main shops are Barthen's Provisions, whom you may not be on very good terms with, having ostensibly
Please
stolen
don't
his cart.
Never mind. Let's not talk to
Or the Lion Shield Coster, from whom Trenton bought armor, and I believe you bought a weapon, Azria?
No, I bought an armor too.
Okay. So yeah, those are the two big shops. There's a number of places. All the places that are labeled on this map are places you could go.
Yeah.
You've been to a few of them already.
I feel like the bar would actually probably be like the most sensible thing first, because everyone kind of talks in there and everyone goes inside and whatnot. Plus, you could also get a drink too there, Valak.
Get
Okay.
2 birds stoned at once, right?
There we go.
All right then. So as you walk back into the Stonehill Inn, is that where you wanted to go, or the Sleeping Giant?
Sleeping giant.
Okay.
I was thinking Stonehill. Is Sleeping Giant's the one where the ladies irritated at us, right?
Yeah, she's the one where you killed the red brands right on her front porch.
Go to the Stonehill. That might be a good idea.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Just a thought.
So as you walk back into the Stonehill Inn, the room kind of goes quiet a little bit, and a small boy will pipe up and be like, "See, Ma, I told you they were alive. They're back. They're back." And Trelena, a woman you remember, is the innkeeper's wife. No. Well, crap. This is the lady whose name I always keep forgetting.
Good question.
Yes, Trelena. I was right. Trelena, the innkeeper's wife. She will drop the tray of freshly cleaned mugs that she was trying to put away, completely astounded that you've returned. She's like, "Oh, you've returned! We didn't expect you back."
We know you didn't.
We
Guess
know
we're full of surprises then.
Yes, quite. None of the others returned.
Oh, that's a shame.
We're looking for some beer and some information.
Well, the first I've got for you, these will be on their house as thanks for clearing out the red brands.
How do we get help? Always happy to help with assholes.
And, but for the other, well, I don't see much outside these walls most days. But I'm sure there's plenty of people here who might find what you need.
Who would you recommend we talk to? Somebody that might have some information about outside these walls.
That depends on what you're looking for.
Cragmaw Castle.
As you say that, a perplexed look comes across her face, and she's like, "Cragmaw Castle?
She goes dead silent. Just freaking out.
I've never heard of it. Maybe try, what's his name?
Which one? The guy who helped
Your
us out with the
boyfriend.
map?
Maybe try Lennar? Or, Elsa? You ever heard of a place called... And the barmaid will come over. And it's like, "Yes, Trelena. You ever heard of a place called Cragmaw Castle?" That seems to ring a bell, but... Oh, it's just one of those stories Darren Idermath always tells.
Where might we find this dead in Adamath, perhaps?
What's his name?
Darren Idermath.
Darren.
Adamath.
What's his name? Chad.
The Chad.
They'll
what-
tell you, "Oh, he'll probably be out tending his trees. He doesn't spend much time in the town." And they'll give you directions to the Idermath Orchard.
Ooh.
Thank you kindly. finish our beers. Beep, boop, boop.
Okay.
Should we head over to the orchard, folks?
Of course. Where else would we go?
Let's do it. To-go cups.
And take one of those giant pilsners that they give you when you're on vacation.
Yeah.
A drinking straw. That's what I got.
Or like one of those Vegas, like,
Yeah.
margarita glasses.
I got
Yeah.
the sippy cup, like the neon, so you don't spill.
I mean, I feel like we, little.
I feel like that's how I'm rolling down the street.
We've earned it. I think we've earned it.
We have.
Head to the orchard.
Okay.
Slight buzz on.
Well,
Got a flower crown on. It's all good.
Yep.
awesome. Hang on, I'm looking at the map.
Pouring
for
some
other
clothes for me.
location.
I want one of
crap.
those.
Okay. So yeah, you'll make it out to the Ittermath Orchard, and as you begin walking up to, a typical-looking farmhouse. Really, it's nothing special. The orchard isn't so much an orchard as it is a very well-tended forest that happens to be mostly fruit trees. It looks like maybe it's either been here for quite some time and somebody just started tending to it, or they really don't know what they're doing all that much. I mean, they're well tended, they're bearing fruit, but they're not like nice and neat in rows like you imagine an orchard should be.
This is an organic.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe he's just a little bit. Yeah, he's a hippie. He's just like, let the trees grow where they want. No. So you walk up, smoke coming out of the chimney and all that.
Skunky smell.
Maybe. So yeah, you'll see as you walk up, you will see a rather fit, I guess is the right word, man who has slightly pointed ears, sitting on a rocking chair, and smoking a pipe. He has silver hair. I saw that. He has silver hair, and he's just chatting with another gentleman who
is also smoking a pipe.
Oh no, I'm sorry. A woman, as a matter of fact, who is in fact a halfling. So a female halfling. I suppose woman is a human-centric term.
And is Darren some sort of half high elf or something?
He is. You would know he is a half elf. His ears are slightly pointed, and based on the gray in his hair and all that, he seems to be like he would be over 100 years old.
That's pretty old.
So should me and Talia kind of hang back and not freak out this surface elf with our ebony skirt?
We're shining in like the sunlight.
Yeah.
You realize I'm like red too.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's a tiefling.
I'm a tiefling.
Yeah, but you're of the surface dwelling goodly folk.
Still a tiefling. It's like
as you walk up,
listen in the human.
Was that Luis
purpose am I required?
Sorry, bad jokes to make here.
So, as you walk up, both this half elf man and the halfling woman will look up. They'll stop talking. They were just chatting friendly, and will look up and kind of cut their eyes at you just a little bit, but it's probably just trying to get a better look at you. And he'll stand up and come up to the front of the porch and is like, well, good afternoon. It's about time you guys showed up around here. Most adventurers come to my porch sooner after they get to town.
Yeah, the good stuff.
We were busy.
Oh, I hear you got rid of the red brands, and supposedly you went after the orcs up at Wyvern Tor.
Took care of
dealt with Banshee and
couple of quests.
Necromancer along the way.
Ah, I see. Sister Gariel got to you too.
Yeah, hitting all the main stops along the way, if you will.
It's a lovely forest you have.
Oh, thanks. It's been around for quite some time since the first Phandalin was around here. I just kind of took it over once people started settling back in.
Isn't it you?
Oh, I mainly supply the Stony Hills with apples to make their hard ciders and such. It's not much, but it's a living. It's peaceful. I spent many years of my life adventuring, and when he says this, the halfling lady that's still sitting on her porch or on the porch, enjoying a mug of something or other, will laugh quite loudly when he brings up being an adventurer.
I need to hear the laugh.
You just can't get the immersion without it. It's like, oh, Darren, stop your stories. These kids are here for real information.
And speaking of information, we're actually wondering if you've heard anything about Cragmaw Castle.
So a very, very slight look of recognition will go across Darren's face. He'll say, I've heard of it, but I've never been there. It's somewhere up to the northwest of here, I think. Not exactly sure where. Never really went much looking for it. There wasn't any treasure in it for me.
Northwest of here.
Yeah. And then... but the halfling lady behind him will speak up. And she'll actually stand up. Ironically, her head is now lower for getting down out of the chair. But she'll stand up and walk up beside him. And just be like, "You looking for Cragmaw?" Oh, then...
That's correct.
Well, then you need to find Radoth. He knows where it is.
Radoth?
Yeah, Radoth, the druid.
Where might we find this Radoff? We were told to come to Darren, because we heard he might know a few things about Cragmaw.
Oh, silly me, where are my manners? I'm Quelline Alderleaf. I've got a farm over on the other side of town. Well, Radoth, he's up... last I heard, he was up in Thunder Tree doing something or other.
I've seen it on the map.
Yeah, it's just about... It's up just east of Neverwinter.
How convenient. His name was Radar.
Radoth, R-E-I-D-O-T-H.
Off. The druid.
Yeah, he's real nice. He got wind of some trouble up there, and of course he had to go set it right.
Sounds, does he have any negative associations that we should know of before we go out there and kind of find out for ourselves?
She'll put her hands on her hips and get a stern look. Negative associations? What are you trying to say?
Just curious if he's into bad thieving guilds that we might find along the way and sort of have to deal with later.
Oh no, he doesn't much care for material possessions. He's a druid. It's all about the balance of nature with him. And this one here. And Darren will look at her and like, nature must be respected.
Doesn't sound like you two agree too much on some things.
Oh, we give each other a hard time, and she'll elbow him like in the thigh, because that's about where her elbows are when they're standing next to each other.
I feel her pain.
But yeah, if you're looking for Cragmaw, you best head off to to Thunder Tree to find Radar. He knows where it is. He'll be able to tell you.
All right, thank you for the information.
Glad to be of help.
That's where we'll head next, then.
Time to go.
All right.
Okay, bye.
We're gonna need to.
Bye.
Actually, would you folks perhaps happen to have any horses or anything by chance that we may make travel easier up there?
We can pay.
Darren will look at you. And he'll just be like, no, I set all my horses free about 25 years ago. Figured they'd be happier off in the wild.
Druids, aren't they wonderful?
All right.
Oh.
Off to Tribor Trail, team.
Oh, goodness. Should we look in town for means of finding transportation first so we're not walking the entire way there?
Quilleen will tell you that she has a couple of horses that she can lend you. Mind you, they should be returned with at least some expediency and in good shape, as they are needed about her farm.
I think it's a bad idea to take those.
2 horses, all we need 4.
Yeah.
We would only need
have
2,
a good
yeah.
track record.
Okay. Then...
Would we buy them off of you?
Alright.
No, the horses are pretty hard to come by around these parts. So I don't know if I could sell them for good. Plus, they're not really that more than for plow pulling. They might be able to carry your stuff, but not you.
Oh. Alright then, well, if that's the case, I think we'd be better off walking. Which is, I think, what we shall do then. That's the case.
All right, let's hit the trail.
Hit the road.
Okay. All right then. So let's head back out and so yeah. Somebody will. Oh, Barthen, as you walk back by on your way back out of town, he'll come out, having heard that you have returned, and begin shaking his fist at you and yelling at you to return his oxen and his cart, or pay him for them.
What? I can't hear you.
I'll be the nice one. How much would it cost to accommodate you for the absence of oxen?
Those would be the oxen are 20 gold each.
I can't hear you. The sun's too
I'll
loud.
cover it. It's fine.
I can't hear you. The sun's really
Our
loud right
mishap.
now.
Okay.
Just keep walking.
I'll pay him the 40.
Okay. He'll keep holding his hand out. And the cart was 100 gold!
Guys, want to chip in, please, so I'm not covering everything? Well, actually, the cart wasn't ransacked at all, right?
The cart was broken.
Oh, I mean, it's still there, though.
Well, yeah.
Did show him where it was, and so we don't have to pay for it?
I'm not paying.
Nice. I like to steal, but at least I have my morals.
Okay. Well, you will resolve that. That's not of super huge import. And so you're going to head out. You're going to hang a left on the Tribor Trail. And begin walking. You're obviously going to have to make camp at some point.
Nah, let's walk into it.
And so someone make me roll a d20 for me. Talia, you roll a d20 this time.
Asrita, get up.
He's like, I want to roll the dice. I want to roll all the dice. Okay, so your first night goes well, sleeping in Talia's tent. Assuming she wants to share it with any of you.
Oh, look at that
She
cat.
doesn't sleep, she meditates.
I'm meditate.
Oh, Dark Elves meditate? I thought...
Yeah, we trance.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah,
slept.
they're going to
okay.
grants, and they take half the time it
I got
requires
some
to
stuff from
rest because
Darren.
of
I'm
that.
good.
But they're in a very deep sleep.
So you'll continue along the high road to the north, going back toward Neverwinter for your second day. So Valak, now you make me a roll a d20 during the daytime.
Ooh.
Your second day of travel passes without incident.
Phew.
You see
Not like
far
I touched the
off, you'll see the shoreline to the west and Neverwinter Forest off to your right. Valak, make a perception check this time.
Your mic's muted.
There, is that better?
There you
Yes.
go. Yeah, good.
Perception check.
Okay.
Wow, 5.
Yeah. As the sun begins to set, it gets dark. So you make camp for the second night, that which would put you probably, let's say, somewhere around here. Azria, this time you get to roll a d20 for me.
Hooray.
Night 2 passes without incident. So on the third day, around about mid-afternoon, you will come within sight. Around about noon, you'll come within sight the city of Neverwinter. There is no, according to your map, there is no road or trail to Thunder Tree. So if you wanted to, you could diverge from the road here, or maybe get a boat up the river. Is that up or down? I guess it would flow out to the ocean. So yeah, it'll up the river to Thunder Tree.
Too much work. I'm sure we can walk, right?
It's about 20 miles from where you are right now, because we're going to say you're here.
Would it be quicker on a boat going upstream?
Probably, yeah.
See if we can acquire some form of transportation, and if not, just hike it.
Anything of interest in Neverwinter?
I mean, it's a big city.
Yeah.
Okay. Or am I thinking something?
No, it's a big city. It's one of the largest cities in this area. The only one larger, I believe, is Waterdeep to the south.
So a lot of interest in there.
So it's up to you guys. Perhaps the Dark Elves might not feel so welcomed in Neverwinter.
Yeah, that's right.
You're probably okay.
You have cloaks for a reason. It's fine.
And Trenton seems hesitant to actually enter the city.
What's Neverwinter composed of race-wise?
I believe
Somewhat
it's mostly
welcome.
humans, but being a large city and a port, it sees all races. But it typically doesn't like the races who are stereotypically evil, i.e. Drow.
Whoops.
Should we? Well, we could also go to Thunder Tree and then take a boat back down easily to Neverwinter, maybe.
If
There's
you
something
find
up
one.
there. Yeah. I don't know. Do we keep the eye on the prize, look for Gundren, just head straight to Thunder Tree?
And we can. The upside about stopping in Neverwinter is that we can see it. Since it's a larger city, the goods and everything there will be at a cheaper price, and since it's larger and more acquirable, it won't be as expensive compared to Phandalin.
Yeah, we can do that.
From a commerce point of view, it's a good place to stop by in case we need to pick up something.
Well, you will realize that for such a small place that's out in the middle of nowhere, while you would expect prices to be higher, they're about the same as you would expect to find in Neverwinter. Just as a,
all right.
I'm just trying to warn you, don't let commerce be your guide. Prices are pretty much the same everywhere.
That's a shame.
Well,
maybe oxen and horses and stuff are more expensive out in the country, but your armor and stuff is going to be about the same.
Well,
With such a large supplier as the Lion Shield Coster distributing goods in Vandalin, kind
They
of
only
puts
had armor,
competition.
not.
It's like having Walmart in the town. Everybody has to.
And Thunder Tree's a town?
Thunder Tree was a town.
Okay.
All you really know of it is what Myrna told you, the lady whom you rescued from the Red Brands, that it was at one point overrun by zombies. Or the undead, I think in her own words. And that Radoth, the druid, heard of some trouble up there and went to go try to clean it out. So it's a fair assumption that it's probably not exactly a fully standing town.
So see if we can just, I guess, then check the harbor, see if somebody's willing to take us up to Thunder Tree then. Instead of stopping by Neverwinter. See the price and then get going. Unless someone needs to pick up goods.
I don't need anything, and I'm not going to be welcome there. Neither is Talia.
And I guess I should go inside and see if someone's willing to take us up to Thunder Tree.
Do we just like cover ourselves? Do we have like
I have
cloaks?
a towel.
With
Like,
the red
they-
hoods. Those things that we took a couple
Yeah,
episodes
you're
back.
still wearing these raggedy, dirty red capes.
I like to take mine off.
I
and
never
put it
wore
on
one.
my-
Yeah, you did. You found one and put it on.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, let's get
We
rid
were
of
the
these
reason
red-
why we were attacked by the statues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the next time we go to a map with your tokens on it, we will remove them.
I'm keeping mine on.
Okay, so you arrive at Neverwinter. You go straight to the
Harbor.
wharf. So the river
Yeah.
goes straight through the middle of town, or the city.
Shoot.
So you'll get into town. You'll find a captain on a small ship that is facing upriver. First off, and you can inquire about passage to Thunder Tree if you'd like. This guy isn't like super old, but he's seen his fair number of days on the water.
So he's seasoned,
Yes,
as it were.
Yes, but he is in fact doing some of his own work on the deck of the boat. It's not like he's just one of those guys standing around ordering about his crew.
Gotcha. True captain. He actually helps out. I guess I'll approach him and say, "So, what's your current?" Make some small conversation. Say, "What's your current? I guess mission or
Destination.
what's your current destination there, sailor?"
Oh well, we were just coming into Neverwinter. Is this after here? Wherever the winds take us, back out to the sea, north or south along the coast.
Any chance you'd have an interest in heading up to Thunder Tree?
Thunder Tree. Thunder Tree.
It's just right along the river, pretty much upstream for the most part.
Oh, you mean that old dead town up the river about 20 miles?
That's correct.
Arr. I don't much go up the river. There's not much up into Neverwinter Wood.
Any chance that for people willing to pay you for your service and troubles change your mind?
How quick do you have to get there?
How long would it take?
Quicker than walking.
As long as you can get us
gold do
faster than
you
we can walk.
have?
Say what's okay, like what's a normal like price is like what 5 gold, 10 gold? Oh shoot. I'm haggling here, wonderful.
Typically, travel up a river like that would probably cost you somewhere in the vicinity of 5 silver each.
Silver, okay, that's
Just like an inn room for the night.
Yeah.
It's 5
my
silver.
brain was like wired to like, okay, everything's gonna cost gold, and even knowing that like that's a high accommodation expense for the most part, but still,
Yeah. Well, but that's not what he's gonna charge. That's not what he's gonna tell you. He's like, well, it's probably going up that way, up the river, that fast, to that place.
And at that time,
any chance that 1 gold per person would be willing to cover the charges forth and back?
I'm thinking probably you can do a bit better than that. And he'll kind of eye your coin purse. That seems to be rather heavy.
it's just butterscotch.
I wanted to try to persuade him
also,
to.
I have my hood up.
Okay.
But I do like persuasion and try and get him down to 2 or up to 2, and that'll work.
Are we really haggling for this price?
Like, yeah,
That's
right?
I mean, we can walk honestly, but
But wasn't it 5? What did he say? 5 silver each?
5
5
silver, yeah.
gold.
I mean,
Normal price would be
pay for
5
everybody.
silver. He's asking 5 gold. So he's asking
Total?
10 times the price.
He's asking 5 gold total.
No, 5 gold
Yeah.
each.
Oh, it's fine.
okay, I want to. I mean, yeah, we have the money to cover it. I'm just saying, like, we could, get
Azria,
to
you
a
do
cheaper
you.
price. I want to try and then say, I don't know, push it down to try to persuasion check and get it down to 50 silver because I know that you're trying to get your money's worth out of this, but a normal standard fee for this would probably be about 5 silver. So I think we're being a bit generous if we bump it down to about 50 silver per person.
You're saying 50 silver per person?
Yeah, that's like more than enough.
All right,
honestly.
well, you've got a deal.
All right.
Make an
In
insight
total,
check.
that's what, like 2 silver
Make an
or
insight
2
check.
gold.
Can
Oh,
we all
boy.
make insight checks?
Azria, make an insight check. 50 silver
Not gonna
is
like
5
this.
gold. So you just agreed to pay his price. 50 silver each
I
is
thought it
5
was a
gold.
bit much, but I was like,
Pennies,
No, my
pennies,
Oh my God.
dimes, 50-cent pieces are electrum. And
I know. I was thinking that like 100 silver equals 1 gold piece.
No, 100 copper equals 1 gold.
Dang it!
So you'll fork over the 20 gold or 50 silver each.
Yeah.
And I'll take that deal and no questions asked. Meaning he's not going to ask the two of you who have your faces covered to who you are and all that crap.
I'm so bad at haggling.
Uh,
Oh my
like
goodness.
no questions asked. Because you know the lord of the city doesn't much care for some folks. And so he will actually hurry you below decks.
I'm comfortable in the dark.
And you will actually cast off quite shortly. You'll notice you're in a cargo hold with no cargo. The ship is empty, but it is traveling pretty swiftly against the river current. The river is not huge, so it doesn't put up much of a fight, I guess. So you will travel aboard ship overnight, and the next morning, you are rousted awake by the captain. And he says, "Oi, we've arrived, but my men won't go ashore. We've run a plank down to the shore for you."
That's fun. We can handle ourselves just well.
Okay. Yeah, and yes, he is only talking to you, Azria.
Copy.
The little tiefling face, you do you.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the four of you are here, and you can take off your cloaks, or I guess I can take your cloaks off of you if you want.
Yeah, get this thing off me.
Trenton is going to keep his on, actually.
Keeping mine on. Look cool.
Phallic. Okay. All right. But I think this is actually probably a really good stopping point for tonight.
Yep.
as we're starting to embark on a whole new segment of the adventure. So as you come off of the ship, the captain will point off into the distance. You'll see a short path trail. It's like really overgrown. The town is that way, about half a mile. But like he said, his crew will not set foot on the shore here. He said, I'll wait for you one day. At sunset tomorrow, so I guess 2 days. Sunset tomorrow, I'm leaving, whether you're back or not.
Seems fair enough.
And he'll just... like, whatever. And then pull the plank up after you.
All right.
So, as you walk down the pathway, you will come into a town. And why is my fog of war not on?
Okay. Everybody take a mental picture.
Yeah, Okay, there it is.
Oh, darn.
This is what you see. That looks much better. I was like, why is it not on? I took a lot of time putting this together. I'm using this fog of war.
Okay. That sounds good.
By all means.
Yeah, and so, but yeah, we will stop here and pick back up next week. Everybody fill up your... I don't think you all filled up your HP. So you have completely rested. So you got your spell slots. You got your hit points.
Okay.
The glass staff is fully charged. Everybody's ready to go for whatever adventure awaits you to find Radoth the Druid in the ruins of Thunder Tree.
Sounds good.
Nice work, team.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, then you're waving goodbye already?
Yeah, I gotta go to bed.
We'll see everybody next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. So, bye everybody.
Spoof.